Welcome to the After the License channel. I'm your host, Jeff Bittner. Today we're going to talk about door knocking in real estate. If you're thinking about door knocking, but you're a little scared or worried, it's probably because you're thinking about going about it the wrong way. If you do door knocking wrong, it can be scary. It can be terrifying because we're interrupting someone. So today we're going to touch on the three things that I think you should think about and focus on before and while you go door knocking. But before we get started, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and let's get rocking and rolling. So the first thing that you need to understand with door knocking is that people do not want to be sold. If you think you're going to interrupt someone's day and convince them to buy a house with you or sell a house with you, you are going to have a rough time. People aren't going to be receptive to that. Again, people do not want to be sold. Let me repeat it again. People do not want to be sold. So if that's what you're thinking door knocking is, I would take a step back and really think about if that's something you want to do, because you're going to spend a lot of time knocking on a lot of doors, talking to a lot of people who are going to shut the door in your face because, again, people do not want to be sold. So what's the second thing? If people don't want to be sold, my second tip is bring an item of value. Bring an item of value with you while you go and knock these doors. Now, in real estate, that could be a ton of different things. Maybe you baked cookies for the neighborhood. Maybe you've done a CMA for someone on their house. Maybe you're doing an open house and you wanted to invite them for a light snack and some of those small sandwiches. If you have an item of value and you're providing something for free, either tangible or informational, guess what? It's no longer a sales stop by, right? It's you're giving them something and you're just there to say hello. So what is the third thing? The third thing is you need to understand that your number one goal with door knocking should be creating relationships. Relationships should be the first and only priority when it comes to meeting the people in this area, in this neighborhood. Again, if you're going to try and sell someone or convince someone to buy or sell something, you're going to have a really rough time. So go into it with the mind frame of, I'm here to connect with people in the neighborhood. Maybe it's an area that you live in or an area that you sold a house in. Say, hey, I'm a real estate agent. I'm looking to connect with people in the area. I brought by a valuation of your house. Take a look at it. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Provide value, come from a place of value, look to build relationships, and you will have a ton of success connecting with people in your local neighborhood if you decide to go the door knocking route. Now, if you haven't seen my video where I talk about my story giving away lottery tickets as I door knocked way back in the day, we'll put a link to that video here. Hopefully you check it out and enjoy it. Drop a comment below if you have any questions on door knocking, and I'll catch you on the next one.